We all want to have a superhero physique, but it can be hard to achieve that when there are like thousands of YouTube videos, hundreds of different workout routines, and you're not even sure where to start. But what if I told you that there is an easy and powerful method that all of your favorite superheroes use? That even if you are the nerdiest comic book nerd known to man, by just following that philosophy and its core principles, you will not only unlock the physique of your dreams, but you'll also become more confident in daily life, you'll improve your life dramatically, and you will become unrecognizable to everybody. So let me introduce you to the origin story method. The first point in the origin story method is the employment trap. Okay? Like if you are scared already because of that word, employment. If you are scared already, you're probably just like Peter Parker. I don't know, but like, have you ever watched Spider-Man 2? That movie with Tobey Maguire, right? That was the moment when Peter Parker started to treat being Spider-Man like a job, like it's his employment. So let me ask you a question, what happened when he did that? Well, he lost his powers, he has a burnout, and he was sick of delivering those pizzas. Literally, like, he was all over the place with his life. And let me ask you a question, do you want to have the same kind of feelings when you go to the gym? Do you want to go to the gym every single day with that feeling that, yeah, I have to like go there and like smash some weights, whatever? Or do you want to have that excitement for that? Well, what I noticed is that as soon as I stopped treating gym as a responsibility, as something that I have to do, but rather when I incorporated the second point of that video, everything changed. Instead of like actually sitting there and watching thousands of tutorials, just go to that gym, just go there and just play with it. It's like the best thing the beginner can do. Go out to the gym, and in the gym, if you don't know something, maybe like put on your earphones, right, and watch some YouTube tutorials while you are in the gym, and just like everything that you learn, actually start incorporating it right now, right here, when you are in the gym. That way you will have the best of both worlds. The second point, which is the adventure approach. Now let's think about the different Peter Parker. A Peter Parker from Spider-Man Homecoming. You probably already like watched that movie, right? And so if you watch that movie, there was a moment in Peter's life when he basically just explored. He did all of this crazy stuff. He went out to like to fight with that guy Vulture, right? And he was like doing basically whatever he wanted, right? He had the freedom, he had that adventurous life. But as soon as Tony Stark came and gave him the suit, he was like, "Oh no, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. You know, just focus on the little stuff." He basically made him employed as a superhero, which is like kind of like stupid. If you'd be a superhero, you would rather want to be some kind of vigilante, right? Who's like deciding on his own what type of missions he does, right? Who's like going with his curiosity about, you know, all of those. You wouldn't want to be like, you know, just like a boy who's like, when Tony Stark calls, he will basically go out and handle some level 1 villain. No, you would want to actually have some kind of a challenge, some kind of an adventure with that, right? Well, the same is with the gym. Would you like to be put in that cage where you have to like do certain exercises, do certain thing, and you can't explore? You just have to like mentally sit and waste an entire day just, you know, learning about stuff you don't care about? Or would you rather want to explore the gym? Here's the thing that I saw not only in myself but also in other people who wanted to go to the gym. Before they even started going to the gym, they were like sitting and like like pretty much researching for hours and hours about the perfect technique, the perfect diet, the perfect everything, and it turned out that they didn't even sign up for the gym. That's not the adventure approach. The adventure approach is basically when you live an adventure. You go out, you sign up to the gym, you smash your first workout without even knowing what exactly you should do. You basically go out to the guys and ask them, oh, you know what, I'm new to the gym, can you like show me what can I do? And you basically talk to those people. It's way more fun, it's way more engaging, and you actually learn way more than just following that stupid workout routines that other people made for you for like $15 or something. Explore the powers, explore your powers, explore that world of bodybuilding, because that curiosity is the defining factor of will you be able to stick to that for a long period of time to actually see the results or you won't. Because if you don't have that curiosity, if you don't have that kind of like childlike approach to that, you're gonna make the gym your employment and you're not gonna make gains. So stop watching tutorials, start with action. That's like the whole point, basically. And by the way, if you have any like value from that video yet, please see the first link in the description. There's my program, my paid program, and in that program, actually that program is structured in that way where you are not like overflowing with information. You don't have like thousands of courses. You have access first of all to one main course, and you basically learn with curiosity. After each module, you have the quest for that module, which actually means that you can't watch another module unless you finished the previous quest, which actually makes you progress, actually makes you do the stuff and progress in real life and actually build the physique that you want. So again, check out the first link in the description. But there's also the last point, the third point in the origin story method that will actually help you even more to build a strong mindset to actually be able to build that physique. Look on Batman. Batman from The Dark Knight Rises. He had to defeat Bane, right? That main villain. And let me ask you a question. What did he do? What have he done? What have he learned through the entire movie? He didn't use that one advice that you probably already hear all over the internet and everybody tells you, oh, focus on your strengths. No, his strength was that he was not afraid to die. He was actually like willing to die. That was his strength. And a lot of people could actually see, yeah, that's strength. With you are not afraid to die. You are actually like, you can actually be a vigilante. You can like go out and fight with guys because you don't give a shit, basically. But the thing is, that was also his weakness. His weakness was that he didn't have that fear of death. And during the movie, he focused on his strength that, okay, I'm willing to die. I don't care if I die. And he went out, he was fighting with Bane and he got his ass kicked. Then he learned that he should actually do something else. Should use his fears. He should face his weaknesses. That's the third point, face your weaknesses. Because focusing on the parts of your body that are good will never make you more attractive. Actually, to move that leverage, you have to focus on the things that you are lacking. So when I started like bodybuilding, I remember I wasn't necessarily, I was lacking everything. But the main thing that I was lacking was physical attractiveness. So I improved that. And just by doing that, I pushed the lever to the most amount of gains, right? I got a lot of dates because of that. I got a lot of recognition and a lot of actually kind of fame because, yeah, I was like, my transformation basically like went viral inside of the friends group, right? And everybody was like, oh yeah, whoa, Ivan, like, whatever. So The thing is, what is the thing that is your weakness right now? For me, probably, and I have to admit that, for me, probably right now, in terms of my attractiveness, my weakness is probably like my face and, of course, like my body a little bit, because I stopped training in the gym for like 1 year because I was training Muay Thai. So that's probably something that I want and I will have to work on, instead of focusing on like other things that are quite good, right? You should use your weaknesses as a compass, but you should use your strength as a ship to go to the direction where the compass makes you go, right? I hope that helps you. If you focus only on those things, lead with action, go to your weaknesses, you will have a lot of progress. I can guarantee you that. Subscribe to not miss any more videos. And make sure that you will see the first link in the description of that video. Do your best and leave the rest to God.